You're watching the Pennsylvania Class B State Championship game played on March 21st, 1964 at the Scranton CYC between the Montrose Meteors and the Mercer Mustangs. Starting for the Meteors are senior Dick Hilton at center at 6'1", senior Stu Douglas at forward at 6'3", senior Steve Peters at guard at 5'10", junior George Yankai at forward at 5'9", and junior Al Reimel at guard at 5'11". This was originally a 35mm film converted to DVD and play-by-play added by Al Reimel. The film at times appears faster than normal speed. It is believed to have been taken by Tom Lewis, a local Ford dealer and basketball enthusiast. The Meteors are in white. Long shot by the Mustangs, no good. Douglas with the rebound. Dick Hilton on the foul line. The Meteors play a 1-2-2 zone defense. Yankees out at the top. Rebound by Dick Hilton. Ball goes to the corner to Yankai, and his shot is good. Mustangs with a corner shot is good. Al Reimel bringing the ball up for the Meteors. Gets it over to Steve Peters in the corner. Into Dick Hilton in the pivot, and his turnaround jumper is good. Long set shot by the Mustangs. They get their own rebound and put it in for 2 points. Steve Peters bringing the ball up. Gets it into Dick Hilton. Nice pass into the pivot, and Hilton scores. Hilton on the foul line. Ball tipped around, goes out of bounds. Mustangs are a fast-breaking team. The Meteors knew they were going to have problems with the Mustangs' fast break. Foul line jumper is good by the Mustangs. Al Reimel working the ball over to Steve Peters. He finds Yankai under the basket for an easy 2 points. Goes one of those patented fast breaks by the Mustangs, and they score. Steve Peters over on the side. It's the ball back to Reimel. Over to Hilton at the high post. Back over to Yankai. Reimel floats a pass into the pivot to Stu Douglas, and he makes the 2 points and is fouled. Reimel with the rebound. Passes it up court to Yankai, or to Peters, and he scores. 2 minutes left in the first period. Yankai on the foul line here. Shot is no good. And the Mustangs are off on a fast break again. Pressure by the Mustangs. Yankai brings it across mid-court. It's to Reimel, back to Yankai. Over to Peters. He gets it into the pivot to Douglas. His shot goes off the side of the backboard. The ball goes up in the air, and the Mustangs come away with it. And another fast break layup by the Mustangs. Here we go, another fast break. Ball tipped away out of bounds. Timeout by the Meteors here with a couple minutes left in the first period. Mustangs on the foul line. They make the first. Peters with the rebound. Excuse me, that was Reimel with the rebound. He gets it up to Peters. Lob pass into Hilton, but his shot won't go, and the Mustangs come away with the rebound. "27 seconds left here in the first period. And the Mustangs with another rebound. Mustangs on the foul line. Their shot is good. Peters tied up over in the corner. He gets it out to Rimal, up to Yankai, and Yankai scores right here at the end of the first period. The Mercer Mustangs are up on the Meteors 22-19 at the end of the first period. Meteors got to the championship game by wins over Athens 83-48, Northwest 58-49, and Bristol 67-48. They hold a 25-game winning streak going into this game. Corner shot by the Mustangs, no good. Peters comes away with the rebound. He ends up on the floor. And we'll have another jump ball here between Douglas and the Mustangs, and he tips it to Hilton. Over to Rimal. Peters' shot from the side is good. Long shot by the Mustangs off the side of the backboard. Get their own rebound. Again, the Meteors play a 1-2-2 zone defense. That turnaround shot by the Mustangs is good. Down the lane, ball stolen away by Yankai. He tries to hold it up. Gets it to Rimal. He gets his pocket picked from the back by the Mustangs. Mustangs working the ball around. Try by the Mustangs is good. And also a foul shot. 2 foul shots there. Peters bringing the ball up for the Meteors. Out to Rimal, back to Peters. Rimal gets the ball into Douglas in the just below the foul line, and his jumper is good. Long set shot by the Mustangs is good. Peters with the ball. He takes a jumper from the top of the key, no good. Gets his own rebound. From the ball. Rimal takes it into the corner. Ball stolen away. Mustangs out on a fast break. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Meteors. And the Mustangs lose the ball in the corner. Rimal bringing the ball up court. Over to Peters. Rimal's set shot is off the side of the rim. Mustangs with the rebound. Out on the fast break. Fast break no good. Yankai gets a hand on it. Peters comes up with the ball. Mercer's tallest man and top scorer is Fred McConnell at 6 feet. Mercer is 26-1 coming into this game. Lost the state championship game to Darby Cohen the last 2 years. All Mercer starters are seniors. Ball goes inside to Hilton, and he cashes in the 2. Mustang fouled by Douglas there. Both foul shots are good. Peters with the ball, takes it into the corner, gets it into Douglas. Douglas's turnaround jumper is good in the pivot. Corner set shot by the Mustangs is good. Shot blocked by Douglas. Raimel comes away with it, gets it stripped. Mustangs out on the fast break, no good. Douglas on the foul line for two. Meteors tip the ball up 2 or 3 times. Can't get it to fall, and the Mustangs come away with it. Peters with a 15-foot jumper, no good. Tips the ball out to Yankai. Peters again from the corner, shot no good, and the Mustangs come away with the rebound. Long outlet pass, long set shot is no good. Douglas with the rebound. Mustangs on the foul line, missed 2 shots. Hilton with the rebound. Peters to Raimel, back to Peters. Yankai in the corner, his shot is no good. About a minute left till halftime. It's a close game. You can't see the scoreboard very well. Mustangs are up by 2 or 3 points. They were ahead by 8 points at one point in this quarter, but the Meteors fought their way back into it before halftime. Ball taken away. Raimel bringing it up. It's over to Peters. Into Douglas. Ball stripped away. Mustangs out on a fast break. Ball stolen away by one of the Meteors. Yankai on the foul line. The shot is good. And at the end of the half, the Mercer Mustangs are up on the Meteors 38-36. Montrose is coached by Cy Vernosky. His record at Montrose is currently 204 wins and 37 losses. Mercer is coached by John Swagger. He was an assistant at Wampum in 1960 when Wampum beat Montrose at the CYC for the state championship 57-51. Here we are in the third period. The Meteors came out in the man-to-man defense to try to slow down the Mercer fast break, but that didn't work. And a couple minutes into the third period, Coach Bernosky put them back in a semi-pressing zone defense. This seemed to slow down the Mustangs a little bit. Meteors trying to get back in this game here in the third period. Peters with the ball. Raimel over to Yankai, shot is no good. And the Mustangs lose the ball on their fast break. Shot is good by the Mustangs from the top of the key. Long shot by Yankai, no good. Mustangs out on a fast break, and that's good. Right here at this timeout is where Bernosky changed the Meteors back to a 1-2-2 pressing defense. The man-to-man that he had switched to after halftime wasn't slowing the Mustangs down. Meteors are down by quite a few here. Long shot by Raimel is good. Mustangs on the foul line. First one no good. Second one is good. A little pressure by the Mustangs. Raimel gets the ball up to Douglas, over to Yankai for an easy layup. Montrose broke the press there. Long shot by probably Fred McConnell, the Mustangs. He was their high scorer tonight. Raimel to Peters in the corner. Ball stolen away by Peters. He goes in and makes the layup. Ball goes inside, no good. Douglas with the rebound. Peters bringing the ball up to court for the Meteors. Over to Reimel, back to Peters. Ball goes into Douglas in the middle. Mustangs on the foul line, and they convert to foul shots. Peters with the ball. Reimel looking to get it inside. Yankai with a long one-hander off the back of the rim, no good. Peters comes up with the rebound. Peters was the leading rebounder in this game. He had 9 rebounds for the game. Yankai with a 10-foot jumper is good. Reimel bringing the ball up court. Over to Peters. Into Douglas and into Hilton in the pivot. His jumper, turnaround jumper is good. Peters tries to steal the ball. Mustangs working the ball around the perimeter. Next sequence sees Reimel to Yankai into Douglas for 2 in the pivot. About a minute left in the third period. Meteors are getting back in this ball game. Long corner shot is no good. Peters with the rebound. Over to Reimel. Reimel gets it into Douglas. Douglas's shot is no good. Tipped around by the Meteors, and the Mustangs come away with it. Long shot by the Mustangs is no good. Peters with another rebound. Ball goes into Douglas, over to Hilton on the baseline, and his 10-foot jumper is good. Long shot by the Mustangs, no good. Get their own rebound. Peters strips the ball away. Peters was an adept ball handler. Ball goes into Douglas, but he's called for a charge. Side of the Mustangs, no good. Their own rebound. Long shot by the Mustangs, again, no good. Their own rebound and put it in. Yankai handling the ball up top. Meteors were up 52-51 at the end of the third period. On to Hilton, back out to Yankai. In the fourth period, there's some of this film that's missing. Toward the end of the game, the Meteors got up by 6 points. And toward the end of the fourth period, Meteors tried to stall the ball a little bit. Went to the foul line a number of times, Peters and Yankai. Yankai made 6 out of 7 foul shots in the last 15 seconds of the game to kind of ice it for the Meteors. It's probably the only one he missed right there in the end of the game. Shot by the Mustangs, no good. Peters with the rebound again. Ball goes over to Yankai on the baseline. Shot is no good. Hamel brings the ball up for the Meteors. Over to Peters. Back to Peters. Over to Yankai. His 10-foot shot is good. Long shot by the Mustangs, no good. Fight for the rebound. The Mustangs come away with it. Another long shot by the Mustangs is good. Shot by Reimel, about a 10-foot jumper, is good. Ball goes inside, no good. Douglas with the rebound. Reimel with the rebound there. Peters out on the top of the key. Hilton with the foul line jumper is good. Time out here with a couple minutes left in the fourth period. Meteor cheerleaders on the floor. Meteor cheerleaders were Joyce Wilcox, Margaret DeWitt, Kathleen Mann, Sarah Birch, Chi-Chi Catlin, Angela Pasco, Bonnie Scheimer, Kathy Nowitzki, and Sherry Peters. Panning the crowd, it was a packed house at the CYC that night, estimated at between 45 and 4,700 people. Peters handling the ball. Peters trying to stall a bit. As you can see, Peters had a lot of fancy dribbling moves. Double team coming by the Mustangs. Peters will be fouled there. Goes to the foul line. Shot is no good. Rebound by Douglas. He's fouled. Oh, looks like a jump ball. Tipped away to the Mustangs. Shot by the Mustangs is good. Foul called on the Mustangs. Peters shot, foul shot is good. Rebound to Douglas, over to Peters. Meteors starting five played the whole game tonight. Nobody got in foul trouble. This shot is waved off, and that's the end of the game. The Meteors win the Class B state championship 73-65. As you can see, the Meteors outscored Mercer in the last three quarters. Box score for the Meteors: Douglas was 9 for 12 from the field, 2 for 3 from the foul line, 7 rebounds, 20 points. Yankai 7 for 15, 9 for 12 from the foul line, 1 rebound, 23 points. Dick Hilton 8 for 10, 1 for 2 from the foul line, 7 rebounds, 17 points. Steve Peters 3 for 9 from the field, 1 for 4, 9 rebounds, 7 points. Al Reimel 3 for 6. 7 rebounds, 6 points. The Meteors shot 56% from the field that night. Leading scorer for the Mustangs was Fred McConnell with 26 points. Meteors out-rebounded Mercer 31-20 in this game. Picture of the Meteors: front row, Gary Dayton, Burt Crawford, Stu Douglas, Dick Hilton, Bruce Jenkins. Second row, manager Phil Donahue, Tom Oliver, Steve Peters, Al Reimel, Steve Lathrop, George Hubbard, George Yankai, Keith Hibbard manager, Kermit Ayers manager. In the cheerleaders, front row, Joyce Wilcox, Margaret DeWitt, Kathleen May, and Sarah Birch. Second row, Chi-Chi Catlin, Angela Pasco, Bonnie Scheimer, Kathy Nowitzki, and Sherry Peters. Some of these articles were taken from the 1964 yearbook. As you can see, we had a banner at the top of the courthouse stating the Meteors state champs 1964. Some pictures from some of the earlier games against Athens and Northwest. Meteor players, Dick Hilton on the left, Bert Crawford on the right, Coach Bernosky in the center, Al Reimel on the left, George Yankai on the right. Stu Douglas on the left and Steve Peters on the right. They had a victory parade for us in Hughestown when we got back in the next weekend. Picture on the left was from the Mercer game. Team pictured in front of the courthouse with all the trophies from the finals and the Eastern Final and the district championships. Coach Bernosky being congratulated by his team at the end of the game. And Principal Dayton Burchard accepting the trophy and the starting five, George Yankai on the left, Steve Peters, Stu Douglas, Dick Hilton, and Al Reimel on the right.